We could go band for band. Fuck that, we can go M for M. Put a mill for the Maybach truck. Double line with the factory rims.
Bitcoin dominance is falling off a cliff, but it is coming up to key support. Bitcoin may have given us the roadmap for Ethereum. All right, guys, we're absolutely pumping today. Leave a pump it up in the comments, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Guys, it's looking really good, right? We're seeing a lot of our altcoins start to pick up. You're seeing Ethereum go vertical. All you had to do was just buy and hold. Even if you bought up here, all you had to do was just wait, right? The red squiggle is undefeated, guys. Now, we're getting into a point in the market in which is the most difficult time because people do not want to sell. And it sounds very cliche, or it sounds like repetitive. Everyone says this is the most difficult time in the market. And it is, guys, because people are now going to FOMO in to some of the pumping coins of the day, right? Yesterday, Aero had a massive pump into this resistance zone. I bet a lot of people would have FOMO'd in at $1, right? You're going to see the same thing go on for a lot of our altcoins. But Ethereum looks like it is mimicking what Bitcoin did, and we're going to have a look to see where that could take us. Now, you're going to see that it had 5 stages of bottoming out, going to new highs, right? We had the first bottom, we had the reaccumulation just above the bottom, then we had the markup, another longer reaccumulation, and now we're having that second markup. You go and you compare that with Bitcoin. Remember that, we'll keep flicking between the two. You had the bottom, right? You had the reaccumulation above the bottom, markup, long reaccumulation, second markup. Now, important to think, where are the levels in which the markup's finished, guys? Is we can bring the fibs from the top to the bottom, and you can see the second markup nearly finished, or pretty much did finish, at around the 1618 from the previous bull market top to the bear market bottom. Okay, so something to bear in mind. If we do the same thing for Ethereum, what we can do is we can go from the previous bull market top to this bear market bottom, which just took a lot longer. And what you can see, guys, is if we do reach the 1618 and we just have a markup that just goes straight vertical, which we have been doing right now, guys. From the bottom, we're up over, what is this, 60%, 65% from the absolute bottom. I mean, you guys, if you got in at the absolute bottom, you are giga chads. You're up 148%. 5.7k for this next markup before reaccumulation. And this could come very, very quickly, guys. We really must keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance. And yes, it's super exciting that all of our altcoins are starting to see some relief. Some are printing new all-time highs. I mean, things like XRP printing new all-time highs. Some still below their all-time highs, still at lows, guys. But what's going to happen is capital rotation into the top altcoins is going to push a lot of these altcoins above all-time highs, guys. Okay, so right now, a key level of support for Bitcoin dominance is going to be 62%. And then this white line here at around 61%, which basically just was this support line here. I think I need to go on the log scale. Yeah, there you go. On the log scale, it was around here, guys. So approximately 60%. And if we can break through that, then that's going to be really great. And that is actually going to kick off alt season. But if we can't break through it, guys, then this is still a higher low. Okay, so eyes on the prize at 60%. You all need to mark it up. We are in that timing window. I mean, we actually timed this perfectly. You guys can go back and watch. I can't remember exactly what video it was, but I made a video basically saying altcoin season is going to start when this happens. Now, that's great. And historically, what signals altcoin season is when everything starts to outperform Bitcoin. Nearly everything is outperforming Bitcoin, guys. I mean, 6% up over the past 7 days. Some of these things, Stellar XLM up 60%. Chainlink on the lower end up 20%. Ethereum up 22%, right? Really good. But I shared this with the members club earlier today, and look over the past 3 years of historical data for the fear and greed index chart. We've not been able to sustain extreme greed for more than 1 month, right? 1st of March all the way around to the 1st of April here, and then you got, what is this, the 11th of November all the way to around the 17th of December here. So we have got room to go into extreme greed maybe over the coming weeks. But once we do enter this extreme greed zone, I'm going to be having a 1 month countdown on. And all of you guys should as well. And one thing I don't want you guys to do is start to get sucked into this BS. And this killed me in previous cycles, right? Trying to chase the pumping coin of the day or the pumping position, right? And Pump Fund is one that I just thought, how can people be this retarded to go and buy Pump Fund? Okay, especially with the fact that the whole point of the platform is that people pump and dump on you. Now, people are going max long, right? I think it's back at the pre-sale price. So people haven't really made any gains who have held on. People that actually bought into the pump are now down 50-60%. There are so many more altcoins here, guys, that you can get into for lower risk and higher return. I mean, even things like Ondo's back at $1 now. This thing was at 60 cents about a month ago. Okay, 60-ish cents, 64 cents. Okay, so you're gonna get these pump fund type gains or these meme coin type gains in a lot of top utility projects and a lot of top coins that have real world value at this stage of the market, guys. You don't need to be casino playing, you know, all of your spare money right now, guys. And there's going to be a lot of people who come in and say, what altcoin is going to be the one that pumps the most in the next? I don't know. Don't ask me that, because I don't know, right? All I've done is I've positioned myself across a bunch of different altcoins that I do think are going to do really well. Remember, guys, we're coming up to the stage of the market now where we ignore all the FUD. Every piece of FUD gets turned into, it gets swung positive somehow. And we come to the super cycle, never down again stage of the market. People having upwards targets of, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not betting that Bitcoin is going to be going to 200, 300K. I'm playing it more conservative. We should have all learned our lesson many times in this cycle already, guys, that these things can turn quicker than people expect, right? And in max euphoria, like what we're at here, at around 100K in January, right? These things can have big drawdowns. I just wanted a quick one to say, it looks like Ethereum is mirroring what happened for Bitcoin, guys. And what came after, we hit the 1618, we had a massive pullback. And in this case, from the high, it pulled back all the way 30%, okay? So in the grand scheme of things, if you're buying down here, doesn't really matter. 30% pullback isn't the worst thing in the world. But when people are FOMOing, you know, near tops, then a 30% pullback could really hurt you. What would a 30% pullback be in this case? It would be all the way to the 1 fib to retest the previous range high. So something to bear in mind. If we do break out, we go to nearly 6K. Again, I'll be taking a lot of profit there. We can look to re-enter some longs at a retest of the all-time high. We're not even there yet, guys, so we just need to take a chill pill. But that was just a quick one to share my thoughts with you guys. Altcoin season is on the cards. We need to keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance. Others also looking really good, looking like it wants continuation. Again, 500 billion is going to be a key level of resistance for me as well, big psychological level as well. So we'll be taking some profits there. But yeah, that's just an off the cuff one from me to you today. You guys let me know how you're feeling about the market. If you found anything in this video useful, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like if you haven't already. I'm seeing you in the next one. Peace.